Question and answer. Is this an linear wave a failure? Question and answer. Is this an linear wave a failure? Alright. So what is an linear wave failure? Alright. An linear wave failure occurs when the fifth linear wave has failed to exceed the high of the third linear wave, either in an uptrend or in a downtrend. All right. So here we have a first wave, second wave, third wave, fourth wave. And if the fifth wave fell, okay, to go above the high of the third linear wave, then we have what we call an linear wave a failure. It's in fact the failure of the trend itself, because during a normal bullish trend, the fifth wave will display a new high. Why is it called a failure? It's a failure because after this higher low at the end of the fourth linear wave, it's an invitation to buy. As the market participants are buying, they have failed to propel the price to a new higher high in comparison to the high of the third linear wave. Therefore, we have an linear wave a failure. All right? Because if you are drawing a normal multi-way, that's how we draw a first wave, second wave, third wave, fourth wave, and the fifth wave. It's a normal multi-way for the linear wave theory. Here we have an linear wave failure when the fifth wave failed to exceed the high of the third linear wave, confirming to us that there are orders in this zone to sell this stock. One thing we can do is to pay attention to the trading volume, all right? The trading volume at that point in time, okay? The candlestick pattern, and to check the economy news, all right? Very, very important. Whenever you see an linear wave failure, it is compulsory to go to Google Finance or Yahoo Finance to dig into that stock, all right, to perform what we call a due diligence for that stock. Why? The market has rejected, okay, a fifth linear wave. All right. One more thing I need to clarify to traders is that whenever you are about to sell a stock and hold, you must have a valid reason why you want to sell, because the normal progression of the price is up. And you want to check also, okay, the market environment. So like in 2007 to 2008 was bearish, okay, 2007, 2008. If we see an linear wave failure, that's great. We will be happy as a bearish traders to sell. Does not mean that we are evil market participants. It's just because, all right, it is time to sell, and we are selling. When it's time to buy, we will buy. All right, doesn't make us evil market participants. All right, there are times. So now traders that are following understand the linear wave cycle, a trending phase and a corrective phase. So for a bullish stock, we have the trending phase. Everybody's happy. You buy and hold. Okay, everything went well, and the stock went down, and you cash out. Everything went well. You are happy. Okay. But remember, there is a time when there will be a pullback, okay, where the price will pull back to correct. What is happening, in fact, is gorgeous. The price want to give you a discount, you know, Christmas time, Black Fridays, all right? You have discount, so the market is giving you discount. A stock that is $100 become $25. So 70. So remember the Fibonacci 78%, Fibonacci retracement level. That's a huge discount, 78%. Think of it, all right? So if the fundamentals are solid, all right, everything is great in that business, all right? The management is solid, they are still making money. But for one reason, it's a harvest time, so it went down 78%, all right? That's a huge discount for investors. So now people will buy again. So by when the price was going down, everybody's cursing the bearish sellers. Look, professional, sell and buy, all right? Do exactly the same thing, okay? Do exactly the same thing, okay? If you don't want to sell, okay, take a holiday from the market, okay? So the question you want to answer, now you understand, okay, what you need to do when you see an linear wave failure, and also you know what is an linear wave failure. Now let's look at this stock. It is called Wells Fargo company, a popular stock that traders talk about, Wells Fargo. All right, they talk about it all the time. It's a very popular stock that traders are trading. So, all right, now you know it's very popular stock, Wells Fargo, and we want to check whether Wells Fargo is now exhibiting an Elliott wave failure or not. One more time, as I talk about it in many videos, you know the reason why we are using the reference point 2009. So we're just going to move on now, okay? So if you are new to us, you go back and watch more of our video and you know why we are using the reference point 2009, okay? So I will leave it to traders to find out why, okay? All right, I will leave it to you because you are maturing now. I'm going to leave it to you why I'll call my first wave here. So this is my first wave because I don't want the video to be too long. So why this is my first wave, okay? Now think of it, look at this. So there was some cancellation here. You see, went now, come down, cancellation here. So this is my first wave, okay? I'm going to move on, okay? Second wave, all right, this is my second Elliott wave. Remember, wave analysis from different viewpoint. So start counting, looking at this chart. Feel free to disagree with my wave count. Start your own, okay, begin your own Elliott wave analysis. And when you finish, compare your own Elliott wave analysis to mine, but do not violate the market, okay, pattern and make the right decision, okay? That's the best way forward. So do not, okay, just trust somebody else for your investment. Always make the final decision. You may receive some, okay, tips and tricks, but at the end, make your own decision, okay? All right, so now this is my first wave, second wave. Where is my, okay, third Elliott wave? In fact, I'm going to show you now my third Elliott wave. Went up all the way up here. That's my third Elliott wave. Now you can see that already. I can feel that some traders are already disagreeing with me, which is normal. All right, when it comes to Elliott wave count. But I'm going to stick to my plan. So my third Elliott wave has been subdivided into 5 manual waves. Here they are. Okay. So second manual wave of my third Elliott wave, followed by the third manual wave of my third Elliott wave. And you see, I'm discounting the tail here. This is the fourth manual wave of my third Elliott wave. And this is the fifth manual wave of my third Elliott wave. I'm going to change the colors of my the internal waves of my third wave. Getting there, traders. Getting there. I'm getting there, okay? So, fourth manual wave of the third Elliott wave. And the fifth manual wave of the third wave, okay? All right, feel free to disagree with my wave count. That's okay, all right? You are still friends, okay? I'm going to call out my first wave like this. Well, you'll be surprised, even experienced Elliott wave traders, sometimes they made mistakes. So if you see something that you disagree with, put in the comment section, all right? Put in the comment section. And let's start rolling the conversation on YouTube, all right? I use turquoise. Okay, let's use gray now. So this my third Elliott wave has been subdivided into 5 manual waves. A tiny fourth Elliott wave, that's what we want. Feel free to disagree. Here is my fourth wave. Okay, and now we have, okay, the fifth manual wave. Now, this is not an Elliott wave failure, because in this case, my fifth Elliott wave has exceeded the high of the third Elliott wave. So therefore, this is not an Elliott wave failure if my wave count or my wave analysis here is correct. All right? Now let's look at it from a different angle, okay? Suppose another trader, let's remove my drawing, okay? I'm going to leave them there, okay? Leave them there for now. Just pay attention. suppose another trader see that, they say, John, you stupid boy, can't you see? Are you blind or what? This is the third in your way. Can't you see it's the longest all the way up here? Do you agree? Okay, all right, let's move on. And then you say, okay, George, this is the real fourth area wave. Okay, George. And now we have an area wave failure. Now the question is this an area wave failure? So I leave it to traders to go, okay, on their chart and to perform their own area wave analysis and to tell me whether they agree with my preliminary area wave count or whether they agree with this secondary wave count where we have, suppose that somebody else counting like this, first wave, second wave, third wave all the way here, and fourth wave here, and the fifth wave here. This is not my wave analysis. It's another area wave analysis from a different viewpoint, all right? So in that case, we have an area wave failure because the fifth wave, in this case, did not exceed the high of the third area wave. But according to my own wave count, all right, which is this one here, the fifth wave is ending right here. But what's this? The reason why I'm recording this video and also asking and answering this question is because sometimes you may count your area wave and the way the price structure is, you will not feel, okay, 100% confident that everything is great or not. So in that case, as we do always, you will try to go into the mind of other traders, right? You will go into the mind. So it's nothing about, okay, psychic. It's about, okay, try to think and figure out what another trader may look at this chart, okay? So that's what I've done now. So I've seen that another trader, because you can see that the price from here, first wave, second wave, probably we all agree to that. And the disagreement will come up when we are talking about the third area wave. So some trader may say, George, it's all the way up here, a pullback. And now, George, can't you see this is a true area wave failure? But I disagree in this case. In my view, okay, the third area wave has ended here, and this is the end of the fifth wave. Now a correction is underway. So I'm going to put some vertical line and on my chart. This is the beginning of my wave count. Though the reference point 2009, my first area wave is starting from here. For this stock, Wells Fargo and Company, Wells Fargo and Company is a Russell 1000 component, a very popular stock that day trader and swing trader love to trade, all right? WFC, Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie. All right, so if you are day trader, swing trader, pay attention to Wells Fargo. It's a very popular. I don't know why people love this stock so much, all right? Okay, all right. But it's very popular stock, all right? Okay, now, so this is my area wave count, okay? First wave, second wave, third wave, fourth wave, and the fifth wave. Now, in my view, a correction has begun. But another trader may think that, okay, this is an area wave failure, which I'm not quite satisfied with. But now I'm putting a line to where my wave count has stopped. Those are the two vertical lines. And we're going to go to the higher time frame, or the Supreme Court, so to speak, all right, a higher time frame to see whether, okay, everything is looking good or not, okay? All right, now here we are. So you see my area wave count, the vertical line, you can see the two vertical lines, that's the end of, okay, my fifth wave right there, okay? All right? So, if you look at on the yearly chart now, what do you see? Okay, on the yearly chart, you can see that the price went in a straight line up to this point, yes or no? Agree? Okay, so on the yearly chart, Wells Fargo, okay, just went up in a straight line like this, okay? That's where we are counting the wave, okay? It went up in a straight line to the top here, which is exactly the top of my third area wave. Can you see? Okay, that's the top of my fifth wave. All right, it's there, 59.10. That's the top of this candle here in that zone. Okay. All right, you see now? Oops. Okay, my fifth wave has ended on top of that candle. So, and I was telling you that in fact a correction has begun now. Okay, for this stock. Okay, a correction is underway. Is it going to be a flat correction? Is it going to be a zigzag? We will see, one step at a time. All right. Now, by the way, this video is not an invitation to buy or sell Fargo and company. It's for educational purposes only. So somebody else will say that, okay, is an area wave failure. What's the difference? Think of it. What's the difference here between my wave count and that wave count? Okay? If we draw, for instance, a channel on this yearly chart, you can see both of us are within the trend, all right? We are within the trend, all right? But that trader is saying to me that, okay, let's go back again to the monthly chart to see clearly. That trader is saying to me that the fifth wave has ended here. So for that trader, the correction is beginning here. So I'm moving my vertical line now to the point when the trader will accept that a correction has begun. But in my view, the correction has already started from here. 1, 2, 3, okay. Now it's going up a bit. Will it continue to go down, okay? So there's a bit of difference. But in the mind of that trader would like to sell, okay, because he or she believes that a correction has ended. I will be thinking that, okay, the fifth wave has ended here, and we are now in a correction, and I will be monitoring the price structure to determine which correction is taking place here, whether it's a flat correction or a zigzag, all right? So no big difference between my wave count and the wave count of the other person, all right? Though we have disagreed on our, okay, wave count. He believes that there is, an Elliott wave failure, and I disagree that there was an Elliott failure. But both of us are thinking that the price now in a corrective phase. Okay, what do you think? All right, what do you think? Okay, put your comment in the comment section, and in due course, I'll record another video to answer your specific question. On the yearly chart, one more thing I need to say to trader before we go is this, all right? I'm going to remove my lines, some of my lines. Let me clear them quickly to clean it up, all right? And I want to highlight, I was telling you about the trading volume at the beginning of this video, okay, to validate an Elliott wave failure, and also, all right, the economy news, all right? So we also talk about the candlestick pattern, all right? So I'm going to remove that person wave count because I disagree with his wave count, and I'm removing it, okay? All right? Okay, this to make you laugh a bit. So I'm removing it because I disagree with his wave count, okay? Okay, so I'm going to go back again to the monthly chart. Before I wrap it up, I want to talk about the candlestick pattern that we have on this yearly chart. So this is my wave count now. All right. Okay, let's go back to the yearly chart. As you can see on the yearly chart, this is a typical, okay, bearish candlestick pattern. But that pattern, remember what I said to you, if a pattern is being formed, okay, the pattern is that pattern only if that pattern is completed. Now, whenever I say this, sometimes I think traders get confused, but I haven't seen any comment below that anyone was confused so far. So I explained in some of my videos before that if a pattern is being formed, we will wait for the pattern to be completed before we can declare that this is that pattern, okay? So the same thing we do when we are looking at candlestick pattern, which pattern I'm talking about now. It's this a doji, all right? Followed by what? A bearish candlestick pattern. Do you know that? It's a very bearish candlestick pattern. But the mistake that traders are making when they see a pattern like this, they jump on it, assume that definitely that's the pattern. So before that pattern is completed, that pattern must complete first. All right? No. Sorry about this, okay? But the point I'm making that Before we have, okay, a doji and a bearish candlestick pattern, this candle here, which is the year 2016, must close. That candle must close before we can declare that we have a bearish candlestick pattern. A doji and a bearish candlestick pattern will be completed at the end of 2016 if this candle stays bearish. And after that, my friend, though we have, okay, a bearish candlestick pattern, if we have that at the end of 2016, it does not mean sell. It does not mean buy, okay? But in the old days, when people see a trading setup or a candlestick pattern, they just sell or they just buy. But the real professional traders that are dealing with millions have to control the risk. And how do they do it? They implement a top-down trading method. So if at the end of 2016 we have this doji plus, okay, a bearish candlestick pattern, we have a bearish candlestick pattern. After that, we will implement a multiple time frame trading method to trade it down. Usually, if everybody sees this pattern, everybody sees this pattern, and okay, we receive a clear-cut sell signal, very often you will see a long bearish candlestick bar here. By the way, before any director or any business start chasing me and say, I'm telling traders to sell their stock, I'm not. I'm recording an educational video here to explain to traders what is a bearish candlestick pattern and also to answer a specific question. Is this an Elliott wave failure? That's the objective of this video, educational purposes, answering a specific question and explaining a few technical tips and tricks to traders. I am not inviting traders to sell or buy Fargo and company. All right? So, I leave it to traders to answer this question and answer. Is this an Elliott wave failure? An Elliott wave failure will occur when the fifth Elliott wave fails to exceed the high of the third Elliott wave. Looking at Fargo and company on a monthly chart, I have proceeded with my wave count, and I disagree that there is, an Elliott wave failure. By using Elliott wave analysis from different viewpoints, I understand that other traders may think that there is an Elliott wave failure. No big deal, because we are all following the trend, and both of us did not violate the market pattern. Now, both of us also believe that a correction is underway. There is a bearish candlestick that is developing now. We will wait until the end of 2016 and see whether that candlestick will set. If we see a bearish candlestick pattern, we'll implement a top-down trading method to trade it, all right? This is the end of this tutorial about question and answer. Is this an Elliott wave failure? We are the TSTW24 traders answering a specific question. Is this an Elliott wave failure? Happy trading to you all and speak to you soon.